Welcome to Series 4 of the LumixHQ Master Ledger, the Abundance Paradigm. In this comprehensive briefing, we leave behind patchwork sustainability and analyze the civilizational shift toward absolute power abundance. We break down 5 hyper-disruptive infrastructure vectors verified under strict international protocols like the IEEE, DOE, and Idaho National Laboratory. Lithium scarcity is an artificial bottleneck. In 2026, we are pivoting to Earth's most abundant mineral to stabilize the global grid, sodium. Lithium-ion is perfect for phones, but too expensive for cities. Dependence on rare earth mining creates supply chain wars and environmental degradation. Under DOE life cycle standards, we are scaling sodium-ion batteries. By using salt-based electrolytes and aluminum anodes, we remove the need for cobalt and copper. The tech relies on hard carbon matrices. These cells are fireproof, 100% recyclable, and maintain full capacity in freezing temperatures where lithium fails. By deploying sodium arrays at the municipal level, we achieve massive-scale grid stability. We can finally store weeks of wind and solar power, making energy storage as cheap and abundant as table salt. The centralized grid is a 100-year-old antique. In 2026, we are replacing top-down control with federated demand networks. Traditional grids are vulnerable to single-point failures. A spike in one sector can cause a cascading blackout because the system can't talk to the devices it powers. Under IEEE protocols, we are deploying federated demand. Every smart appliance, from your HVAC to your EV, becomes an autonomous grid balancing node. The secret is edge negotiation. Your devices use decentralized ledgers to trade energy in milliseconds, shifting high-load tasks to periods of peak renewable surplus. This creates a grid that breathes with the city. It eliminates the need for peaker plants and prevents blackouts automatically, turning every household into a self-correcting node. The 10% energy leak is over. In 2026, near-ambient superconductors are finally moving from the lab to the transmission line. Standard copper and aluminum wires suffer from resistive heating. We lose enough electricity in transmission to power entire nations simply because the wires get hot. To solve this, under NSF material frameworks, we are deploying lutetium hydride, a material that achieves zero resistance at temperatures humans actually live in. By doping lutetium with nitrogen and hydrogen, we stabilize the superconductive state at room temperature. This allows for lossless energy transfer without massive cooling systems. This technology redefines infrastructure. It allows us to move solar power across continents without losing a single watt, allowing electricity to flow forever without resistance. The unmeltable reactor is here. In 2026, TRISO fuel is decoupling nuclear power from the fear of disaster. Traditional nuclear relies on massive external containment domes. If the cooling pumps fail, the fuel can melt through the floor, creating a catastrophic environmental hazard. Under Idaho National Laboratory, INL, protocols, we use TRISO fuel. Each particle is its own microscopic containment vessel, engineered to withstand extreme heat. The silicon carbide shell is virtually indestructible. It traps 99.9% of fission products inside the pebble, even at temperatures that would vaporize steel. It cannot melt down. These pebbles allow for small modular reactors that can be placed anywhere. They provide 24/7 carbon-free abundance with zero risk, making nuclear meltdown physically impossible. Waste is just misplaced energy. In 2026, we aren't burying trash. We are vaporizing it into clean fuel. Landfills are toxic time bombs. They leak methane into the air and heavy metals into our groundwater, wasting billions of tons of potential carbon energy every year. Using NREL waste-to-energy loops, we deploy plasma gasification. At 10,000 degrees Celsius, matter doesn't burn, it dissociates into its base elements. The process breaks molecular bonds instantly. The output is pure hydrogen syngas for fuel and inert volcanic glass slag for construction. Zero toxic ash. Zero emissions. This turns every city into a self-sustaining ecosystem. We clean the planet while generating a surplus of hydrogen, erasing the concept of a landfill forever. Follow LumixHQ for your daily dose of positive news.